Oh, very well then. Hit me with your best. Hit me with your best shot. Dun, dun. Let us establish with your Mr. I buried him an honest man far away. The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Hello and welcome back to the ever-evolving case that we are in Aviary Attorney. Aviary Attorney. So we are now cross-examining Monster Robina.
Monster Robina.
Monster Robina. We are back to cross-examine his statement that he gave, and I will repeat the statement now for everyone and Monsieur Falcon's benefit.
Monsieur.
I arrived at like 7 p.m. I set up my camera and I just captured like the beauty of the evening's event in one like magnificent photograph, man. So then I billed Monsieur Regan and then I left.
Oh my god.
So what part of that do you think is fishy?
7 p.m. Well, what time was the picture taken? 7:30, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So how long did it take him to set up his camera?
Said half an hour.
So it lit.
Do you want to maybe say 7 p.m?
Sure.
Because there is no doubt he probably had a camera.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt he probably took a photograph.
Yeah.
And we've got no evidence to prove that he didn't bill.
Okay. So
7 p.m?
Yeah, go on. Monsieur Rabina. Rabinia.
Monster Robina.
Monster Rabina. You say that you arrived at 7 o'clock.
Give or take like a couple of minutes, yeah.
How do you know? How long did it take
You
to set
even
up?
asked that question a minute ago.
Yeah.
You and Falcon, man.
We're on a wavelength. How long did it take to set up your camera?
It took perhaps like 25 minutes to find a shooting location, put the camera together, and like ready to film.
Or whatever. So you arrived at 7, and the photograph took place at 7:30, and you spent 25 minutes setting up. That leaves 5 minutes unaccounted for. Falcon, surely you aren't suggesting that Monster Rabina did something
Nefarious
in this small window of time?
Are we saying that he may have done something dodgy at this time?
Yes.
What?
Let's be bold.
Well, what have you got any evidence to prove that he had?
I don't know. Let's just make it interesting.
Well, we need evidence. If we're making a claim, we need evidence to back it up.
Let's look at our evidence. The camera. We have the camera. We have a letter. We have the clock.
No, we know that he's a photographer. The clock, the Baron Lounge, has no hands. We've used those three. The cigar has no place for him, so it's between the clock and the camera, really.
Well, yeah, because he could have took the hands off the clock, or put the hands on the clock.
Yeah, you want to say I am?
Yeah, go on then. I most certainly am. This dispensary is of
A discrepancy.
This discrepancy is of utmost importance to this case.
Well, like, I probably spent like 2 minutes or so, like, talking to Baron Rangel, and he took a great interest in my camera.
I see, but this still leaves 3 minutes remaining.
I spent perhaps like 2 minutes using the bathroom facilities.
Falcon, do you seriously expect us to sit here and listen to you nickel and dime Monster Rabina about every second?
I must agree, this is quite unnecessary, Monsieur Falcon. Please stop that at once. Ooh.
Let's do it. What the food?
Oh, we lost a little favour of the jury.
Oh, shit.
Do you have any other question about Ramina's time of arrival?
Yes. Oh, his time of arrival.
Yeah. I say no.
I can't. Though I do think.
Select a statement to answer. Photograph?
Well, we've got his camera. So let's
okay. Well, look. So there's a problem with the photograph, right? If we know that clock didn't have hands on it.
Yeah.
On the photograph, there was.
Okay. Let's take a closer look at this photograph. I see a mistake in the photograph. Why is it black and white? Just to clarify, Monster Rabina, photographs are a decent reflection, a direct reflection of reality, are they not?
This is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for like bias or inaccuracies.
This is most curious, because I see a mistake.
A mistake? Like, impossible. I just told you, like, Monsieur, the camera is perfect, man. Like, unbiased device. The photographs it produces are, like, fucking flawless, man.
Oh my god. Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific?
Oh, Pacific.
Pacific Ocean? Certainly.
Click on the area of the photograph you believe contains the mistake.
The clock.
Yeah?
Yep. Clock. The clock in this photograph. There is something not right about it. Well, there isn't it that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates his client. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabbington. I have evidence to suggest something's wrong with the clock in that picture. The clock? The photographer clearly shows a clock hands pointing at 7 and 6. That much is self-evident. Which is most curious because the clock in this lounge of Chateau Crenier has no hands. It has no hands! The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rogel or his housemaid if you don't doubt. Monster Ribena. How do you explain this discrepancy?
I don't know, man. There must be like some sort of mistake. My camera is like flawless.
There is no mistake, Monsieur. Your photograph dictates something that does not exist in the real world.
Maybe like there's an error in the printing process.
An error? Precisely. Where the clock's hands should be? Please, Monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Rabina, edited that photograph.
Gasp! I'm gasping.
Edited?
Like edited?
I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands on that clock. It would have been a simple task considering the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to indicate a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process. Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing? Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to be taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Rabinio crafted a perfect alibi.
Ooh, sorry.
Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting, and why? Monsieur Rabinio coerced, bribed, threatened. Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monster Ribino.
Fine. You got me. I'm guilty. I did it all, man.
You did it? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Greenway.
What? No. No, I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing, like, fraudulent photographs or something. I was, like, ordered to, like, make the changes, like, to the printed photographs, man. It's all a conspiracy, man. And it got me, man. It got me early on. And, yeah, that included, like, adding the hands on the clock.
You were ordered by whom?
I dare not say, man.
Monsieur Rubinio, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all.
Respect, Judge? Like, I fear his claws. More than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names, man.
His claws?
Oh, that's
you, sorry.
Wow, Joe.
Sorry.
No. Have all of it, man. Have that thunder.
No, it's fine. Go for it. Go.
Feel your boots. Thank you.
Yeah, it's alright.
His claws? Did you hear that, Falcon?
This is most unfortunate. Monsieur Rubinio, we cannot and shall not
torture names out of you. We do not live under the ancient regime, after all. But since you have admitted falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course. I can't protest. That's at least what I deserve for my failure as, like, an artist, man. Good day, like, messieurs. Whoa.
Shit. Realization check.
Oh, intriguing.
Oh.
Gasping.
So the clock hands were painted on, so what? It doesn't matter. The photographer still depicts Dame Cataline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant.
Don't be dense, Monsieur Rabington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence.
Why not? It's still portrayal of the night's events.
Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Cataline was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover up something, so all possibilities must be accounted for.
So, what's your saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer, or the Signor Patois de Meow?
I think it's like meow meow. Meow.
Yeah, perhaps.
I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Signor Patois
To implicate his own daughter.
to implicate his own daughter.
Well, surely you're suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Regel deliberately tried to frame Dame Cataline. Because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron... Oh my god. The Baron is a pillar of the community. He would never do such a thing.
Monsieur Rabington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor, however.
Maybe, perhaps I should offer my opinion.
Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet.
So you'd think, prosecutor, that yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence?
Incompetence?
Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning, if that is fine with you, Judge. Yes, I suppose that is fine. Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections.
As a matter of fact,
Tread carefully, Monsieur Falcon, or I shall call you Inspector Vivi Kestrel. I hear that impersonating a police officer is a major criminal offense. It would be a shame if word were to spread.
no objections here. Please continue, Baron.
Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening.
Okay, Baron Regel. On the night of the
The initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Greenway left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Signor Patois, Monsieur Rabinio, and myself were engaged deep in conversation. And we paid her no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Greenway and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help.
thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there.
I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Do you doubt my integrity, garçon?
I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron.
Very well then. Hit me with your best.
Hit me with your best shot. Dun, dun. Let us establish with your business. I, Baron, am an honest man. Far away.
The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Right, I think we
got the cigar.
We have, well, that's what we're going to use. But I think we are going to have to cross-examine our witness on the next episode of Aviary. They're flying by, Joe. They're flying by. So,
You're torturing me.
we will see you on the next episode, peeps. Ta-ta now. Bye.
Goodbye, goodbye,
Ta-ta,
goodbye,
goodbye.
goodbye, goodbye.